Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Stubborn Pride from the Zac Brown Band, also featuring Marcus King, awesome guitarist. I'm going to teach you like the intro little solo part there. I'm going to teach you the chords for the whole song. But just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, leave me some comments in the comment section, including what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off of this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning and I've got a capo on fret number 4. Okay, the first line of the intro sounds like this. So to play that, we're starting off on D, hammer onto D2, and then play an open G string. So you got, and then a slide from G2 to G4. So you got, then another slide from G2 to G4, and then B3, B5, and then G, hammering onto G2, going into bar 3. So from the beginning of the line, and then this next little bit goes B1, pull off to the open B, G2, and then D2. And then we've got open D, hammer onto D2, and then open G. So from the beginning up to there, we've got 2. Into bar 4, and we've got, which is a quick slide from G2 up to G4, then G2, G2 pulling off to G, then D2, and then G. So you got, then 2 slides up from fret 2 to fret 4 on the G string, then G2, pull off to G, D2, and then G. So the whole of bar 4 goes. And then into bar 5, these notes are really quiet. You can hear them, goes the D2, D, A2, and then G. I'm not sure if it's a separate guitar, but you can definitely hear it go. So maybe palm mute it, or just play it really quiet, those notes. And then we've got the D, hammer onto D2, and then G. Okay, so whole line goes. On to the next line, and we've got, it's very similar, there's just a couple of little changes. So we've got 2 little slides up to G4. So that's the same phrase that we had before. G2, slide up to G4. B3, B5, G, hammering on to G2 into bar 7. And then you get this, which is G2, slide up to G4, slide back down to G2, and then pull off. So you go to the open string, then D2, D hammers onto D2, and then G. So the first 2 bars of that line go. And then into bar 8 we go, which is the same as bar 4 on the previous line. So you got, and then the last little phrase goes, which is D2, pull off to the D, A2, then D. So it goes, then 2 A's, E3, pull off to E, open E, E3, and then there is an open E as well, which is the beginning of the verse. Okay, so the whole of that line goes. Okay, so let's try and put the whole of the intro together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the intro. Takes us to the verse where we've got this. So for that E minor, which is just A2 and D2, hitting all the strings, then a D/F sharp, which is your first finger E2, second finger on the G2, and third finger on B3. And you play down and the A string will get muted off. And then we go to a G chord, which is your little finger E3, third finger B3, second finger E3 nearest to your face, and first finger A2. And you sort of fill it out, sort of soft strumming kind of feel, so it goes. So I'd like kind of to go down, down on the E minor, same on the D/F sharp, and then on the G kind of like down, down, up, down, down, up, down. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And that just repeats around 4 times, that line in the verse. That takes us to the chorus where you get this. So for that we've got C for a bar, which is just B1, D2, A3, playing from the A string downwards. Then G for a bar, E minor for a bar, then D for a bar, second finger E2, first finger G2, third finger B3. Then goes back to a C chord, and then it's C/B, which is you just put your second finger up to the A string at the second fret. First finger stays on B1. And you just strum down, so go. Then to A minor, which is B1 with the first finger, second finger D2, third finger on G2, then E minor, G, then we've got a B chord, which is your first finger A2, third finger flat across the D, G and the B strings at the 4th fret, and then this F. Well, I suppose you kind of call it a C sharp minor 7 flat 5. I'm thinking of it as an F sharp minor 7 flat 5, just because I'm seeing the note there, it's an F. So first finger on D2, third finger on A4, and make sure you only play the middle 4 strings. And then goes back to a C, then a D for 2 beats each. So the whole of that chorus goes. Then there's an instrumental, which is basically kind of like the second line of the intro. But underneath it, the chords are just going G, A minor, C for 2 beats, D for 2 beats, then back to G. So it goes. goes back to the verse and then chorus. And then after the second chorus, there's this like solo section and middle 8 section, which the first 4 bars of that are going. And that's just E minor, then D, C, C, D, and the C, D is quick there. And then it goes back to E minor, then D, C, then C, D. So there's just slight rhythm change difference. So if you listen to it, it should make sense, I guess. And that just repeats all through the solo and the middle 8. Apart from the last time in the middle 8, when it hits the E minor chord, you just do E minor for a bar and then B as a like build up for 2 bars. So it goes. It then just goes to the chorus section, where it's just like a real cool. So I think it does the chorus first, and then the guitar solo just goes over the top of the chorus chords till the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications. I do love to hear from you as well, so please leave me some comments. It does help the video as well, so just say hi if you want to say hi. Let me know where in the world you're from. Let me know if you've heard this song before, because I'd never heard it before this morning, but it's a beautiful little song, so let me know if you've heard the song. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me going, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier. I'll see you next time.